if you took the bar exam at the end of July, I know that this time period really sucks, right? Waiting for results, waiting to see what's going to happen, trying to determine what the next steps are. And maybe your job is in limbo. Maybe you're trying to find a job. Maybe you started work. Maybe you're about to start work after Labor Day. But I want you to do what you need to protect your mental health, right? If that means setting clear boundaries with your friends, saying, I do not want to talk about the bar exam. If that means talking to your family and saying, I don't want to talk about the bar exam. If that means blocking words like bar exam, the bar, law school, law, legal on things like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, etc., that is such a good way to prevent yourself from spiraling, right? Because results are going to start to roll in and you're going to open TikTok and all of a sudden it's like someone's getting their bar results. That's draining. That's emotionally exhausting. That's frustrating. And so what I want you to do, to focus on, to lock in on, for lack of better words, is how you can control your environment and control your headspace and control your peace. Because I know there's a lot of things that are out of your control right now, but the things that you can control is the media that you consume, the information you consume, and the ways that you distract yourself in a way. For example, we're not scrolling on Reddit. We're not doom scrolling on Reddit, right? That's not a healthy way to cope with the stress and the anxiety that you're feeling right now. And so even using things like App Block, it's a literal app that you can use that you can block certain social media, certain websites, and prevent yourself from accessing, right? Like I use that for social media sometimes, and I find it to be a really, really helpful tool to prevent myself from mindlessly scrolling. And so if you're struggling with that, if you're scrolling on Reddit, right, block Reddit. Make it so you cannot scroll on Reddit on your phone, specifically during certain hours of the day that you find yourself spiraling and things like that. You have to control what you can control, and what you can control is the media and the information that you're consuming.